So it's been widely reported and circulated that Hugh Jackman's next performance as Wolverine in either a standalone Wolverine movie or X-Men movie will be his last. So a lot of fans like me upset, but all good things must come to an end. Hugh Jackman went online, social media, to ask the fans how he feels Wolverine should go out, how you should see him in his last cinematic adventure. And there were a lot of response to it, such as a matchup with Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds' character, who will be reteaming with him from the original solo Wolverine movie. And there's also a theory that Hugh Jackman was kind of hinting at as well, is that they would adapt the comic book storyline Old Man Logan, in which takes place in the far, far future. Wolverine is an old man basically wandering around this post-apocalyptic wasteland, and all the bad guys have come together to sort of destroy everything, and it's up to Wolverine to sort of decide whether he wants to fight back against them or not. It's a very dark storyline. I'm not sure how they could translate it into a movie because it involves the majority of the Marvel Universe, and I won't give you any spoilers. I won't tell you who or what or how, but a lot of these characters, beloved characters, either end up turning evil or end up turning dead, or both. So it would be a very ambitious and dark and risky movie to make, but I think it could be really cool. So let us know what you think. If you're a fan of the X-Men and the Wolverine movies, how would you like to see Hugh Jackman go out in his swan song? So this next story, I had to look up the actress model's name, how to pronounce it. It's Cara Delevingne, I believe. I apologize if I got that wrong. As you know, I sometimes don't pronounce names correctly, but you got to give me credit for at least trying to learn her name, which is more than can be said for the knuckleheads over at, I think it's Good Morning Sacramento. I don't know what the actual name is. I don't care. They don't bother to know anyone's name, so I'm not going to bother to know their names. But Cara was doing promotion for her new movie, Paper Towns, via satellite, and the Sacramento news crew was asking some pretty dumb questions. Cara responded with her typical British dry wit and sarcasm. But the news crew thought that she was being a little cheeky, like a little smart-alecky. So they started asking her some more very dumb questions. And she tries to respond with some sarcasm and tries to liven things up a bit. Then some third dude in a blue blazer just rolls out of nowhere. It's like, hey, I remember the last time you were doing promotion for this, you seemed a lot more enthusiastic. Are you just exhausted? And she's kind of thrown off. Cara's like, no, I'm still excited about this. It's still good. It's like, you just seem really tired and not as enthusiastic about it. Maybe it's just us. So then they get into a hissy fit and they're like, oh, well, excuse me. Well, maybe you should go then. Take a nap and have a Red Bull or something. The feed cut off. They're like, wow, she was in a mood. Am I right? And it just started bad-mouthing her on air. And then when it went viral, the headline is, Cara Delevingne has super awkward interview. So when I first clicked on it, I thought that this very young, possibly immature model/actress was not handling the pressure well. But I actually think she handled it completely well. It's these three jackasses who were completely unprofessional about it. And I feel that Cara, I'm not even a big fan of hers, but handled herself very well. And these three jackasses, I don't know if they're just having an off day or whatever, but they look like fools.
I'm having a shitty day.
The movie I reviewed this week was Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation has the action you want. It's a little lighter. It's got like a very good sense of humor, very tongue-in-cheek about itself. The acting is great. Tom Cruise, you can love him, you can hate him. I feel he's kind of on a comeback. He's sort of trying to engage with his audience again, show how likable he is. And I feel that the Mission Impossible movies are the perfect vehicle for him. It's a very solid cast. It's not a perfect movie. It's not even the perfect Mission Impossible movie. I would probably rank it my third favorite after 3 and 4, but it's definitely one of the better ones, one of the better movies in terms of action summer movies you'll see this year. I give it 2 ticket subs out of 3. I would say get a date or a friend and go see it and just shut your brain off and enjoy all the explosive action. Thanks again for watching Hip Hop and Movie News. Keep on sending in those 15-second film reenactment submissions. This week, it comes from the sister team of K-Sob. I'll check you guys next week.
You can't sit with us!
That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets.